Good morning. This is Lynda Cromar, and I wanted to share something with you. This is again a little bit of a continuation about the traffic and list building that I've been talking about this week. And I didn't do a walking video because I need to do a share video today so that you can understand something about that. Now, I'm going to pop over first to my messages, and Chris is in here because she actually just joined me in Viralizer, which is our bottom little program that's $25 one time, and that gets you actual access to not only that program but to me as a coach and to our special VIP group that we have that helps you learn how to market in the right way, in the list building way, instead of in the spamming way. Now, I don't want to go through anybody's personal messages necessarily because I believe that's private. But one thing I do want to share with you is if I scroll through here and you see that there is just message after message after message after message, and the reason why that is because I do list building correctly. Now, I don't consider Facebook my list. Facebook is where there are people that I can talk to, but I do not attempt to spam anyone. In other words, I do not share my link unless somebody has asked for it. And I have a specific way that I get them to start coming to me and asking. And as you can see, there's even pop-ups coming up right now because I have an autoresponder, an auto poster that puts my ads out there in the groups. So it allows them to see an attractive ad that they want to learn more about. And I get lots of likes, I get lots of comments, and I get lots of messages. They come back to me, and I have, in fact, many that I need to go and answer after I do this video. So one thing I want to encourage you to realize is that your friends list is not your list. That is one of the biggest mistakes that rookies make, is that they just assume that because they have over 2,000 people that are connected with them, like I do, and the reason why my list isn't up at 5,000 or, busting out with nobody that I can replace is because I continuously revolve my friends list based on whether or not they are actually responding to me. If they're really not interested in anything I post, and I don't mean just ads, then they're really not interested in being friends. I mean, what is the point in being friends if you're not connected and you don't want to pay attention to what somebody else is posting? I got a lot of knowledge I can share, and I share it every day. And as a matter of fact, the post I just put up is about my story a little bit and some of the things I've learned and the reason why I share what I do. But I don't share directly about an MLM or a business very often because of the fact that people are not necessarily wanting to know your details about your product or your service. And so when you go out to the main feed on Facebook, I've been cleaning it up, but I will probably still see people that are spamming. Basically, they're just sharing their link and saying, join me, join me, join me, here's my product, buy, buy, buy. That is never going to make people want to be part of your business. In fact, here's one of my ads right here that's going in to Facebook and to the groups, and it gets a lot of attention. The reason why being is because I tell a story instead of just saying, here's my product, come by. And I also don't just give them a link so that they have to come and ask me for the link. That's just many, many things that I teach in more detail, much more depth in our own Facebook training that we do. Franco does a lot of it too. Tricia does a lot of it. We have so many things that we can share with you that is part of the VIP, and it's only available to the ones that decide They want to be in our group because they want to learn from us. And so I'm going to just scroll for a moment for, if I can get my feed to work. Yeah, for instance, here is one of my ads. And as you can see, it's quite different. I don't have any link either on this picture or on the text part of the ad. And I do that on purpose because I'm asking them to come to me. And if you really want to understand how we do this with a better formula, then you need to come and learn from us. And it's a silly little $25 to be part of our team and to be learning the right way to create your list, the right way to build a group of people that actually do want to know what you have and do want to learn from you. If you don't want to continue to struggle and you're tired of that, then you're going to have to see that just throwing your link out there and throwing your product up on the wall is not succeeding to create what you want. And I know what you want. You don't care so much about whether they buy your product. What you want is the freedom that I am experiencing of having people that actually want what I have, and they're coming to me instead of my having to always push it out to them. And that's what I have to share with you today, is that when you want to build a real list of real people that actually want to be in your company, want to know what you share, then you need to learn to do it in a different way than just pushing it out there with a link all the time. Or I'm ready to take orders, but you don't have a specific list of people that actually want those orders. So you do need to change a little bit of how you are sharing this with people. Because if you don't, you will continue to fight and struggle and change companies, and you won't ever get where you want to get. And where you really want to get is freedom and money enough that you don't have to fight so much for your life, right? I think that's true for most everybody, whether they have a specific that it's about their family or about other things, but they don't want to fight so hard to get the money they need to have what they want. And that's what we teach. Bye for now.